also think that Iron Man, I didn't before. I do think Iron Man and Cap are both toast.
Yeah.
I didn't think so beforehand. I thought it was just going to be Cap. And that one scene at when he's just like gritting his teeth, I think that's kind of, it looks like Gamora and both Cap are in some final battle at the end there. And it looks like that's probably where Cap's going to go out because him and Tony are going to make up.
Yeah.
They're going to, and it's going to be them kind of reconciling and then maybe going out together on the shield.
Oh, man.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so
I do. I've always been pinpointing Cap because the precedent set in the comics that either Bucky and or Falcon pick up the mantle, right, and move forward, and maybe later on down the line we'll get new Avengers where then all the phases come together again. But Iron Man, yeah, I'm wondering. That's a good one that I still don't know if I totally agree. I think maybe they're doing a misdirect. Because everybody thinks maybe it's Cap. I don't know. That's what I like about this trailer.
Business-wise, though, okay, because like you said, you worked in the development side for a while, and when they lock actors down to long contracts, I mean, this is like a different type of beast because it's been ongoing for so long, and I think Robert Downey Jr. makes an insane amount of money per movie. Marvel has been able to now move on. After this chapter's over, they're going to move into a brand new phase. So would it make sense to them to then say, well, let's kill Chris Evans and Downey because those contracts are too big?
Yeah.
I mean, no, because it really depends. I think it's the actors dictating it, honestly. Like, Robert Downey Jr. is like, I don't want to do this anymore, then that's one thing. But the amount of money these movies make, it's totally worth it to have them in it still.
You keep using him, I guess, because even if he died,
it's not like they're losing money on these films. I mean,
No.
I write for a website, and one of the pieces I had to write recently was the 100 best weekend box office openings ever, and every Avengers movie is in that top 100. I mean, it's in the top 10.
Yeah, was it Star Wars and Avengers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Like the top 15 is like Star Wars and Avengers.
Crazy.
So I mean, to me, I think it's, if anything, if Iron Man's done, I gotta believe it's Robert Downey Jr.'s decision.
There's no way he wants to end it. He's got. I think that he's what you said. This I think as far as they'll maybe kill him off, but then he comes back like talking as like the new Jarvis.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he could. They could like upload his consciousness, or maybe like he did with
Evans is gone though.
Vision.
Chris Evans is gone.
Yeah, I think he's been tipping his hat at it. I think he wants to do other movies and. Like I said, go to the comics.
Yeah.
We know what happens. Whether or not he stays dead, that's another whole other ballgame.
Regardless, though, this movie is playing on the emotions for sure. It's playing on that it really is, like I said, leaning into that leftovers premise. That they're doing it for the people who are lost and are gone. They're trying to at least figure it out for them. The only thing that I was like, well, what's that going to do? Is when Black Widow's firing the gun into a target. It's like, who's that going to hurt? It's like, we're going to hurt. Yeah, I get that we're training, but like Thanos,
she could reload very quickly. That's the point of that.
That's true. It's like 2006 all over again.
She's firing to get.
I'm thinking as a failed actor myself. Could you imagine being tired of getting paid millions of dollars to pretend to be a superhero? Could you imagine getting to that point into your life where you're just like, oh man,
stuck up actors.
Oh, yeah. I just can't. I can't do it anymore. I can't do this. I need to do an indie. I want to make no money and be in a film nobody goes to see.
Well, you would need to. You could just put it all in the bank from all the other money that you just keep making those little
God
indies.
Bless them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's just a theory I have. That's just a theory I have.
No,
but he's got kids too, though.
Yeah, he does,
I mean, he just may want to pull a Harloff and Mulligan and just have family time for a bit.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I would take that. I would take that. I would give up that for my children.
He's a performer though. I mean, hands. I mean, not that we aren't, but I mean, he's just been doing it for so long. He's a lifer. He's been doing it for. I mean, look, even so, we still find our way back to it.
Right.
It's like as much as if it's in your blood, it's in your blood. You want to keep doing it. But
does he have any awards? I know that's a
Downey Jr.
I don't know. That's a good question.
He was nominated for Chaplin.
He was nominated. Can you look
That's
that up
about
and see?
all I know.
I think most cocaine in one
and I wonder
night.
too if he just won.
He won that. Yeah, he won that
like,
award.
if you're an actor that makes
Best supporting actor,
that's right.
right?
Supporting.
Tropic
he
Thunder.
was so good.
He was great in that movie.
Profound in that
I
movie.
always forget about that one.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't think
Because it wasn't him.
Yeah.
No, but you wouldn't think that would get nominated.
But that's like 2009. I mean,
crazy.
That's 10 years ago. It was
I
the
know.
last time he was nominated for something. Maybe he wants. I mean, listen, we're really some rumors starting over here, but
that's what we
but
do.
maybe I mean maybe that's like
He wants,
you know.
well, he tried that a couple times with the judge, but
Right.
the thing is, he passed down a lot of great stuff. He passed down Spotlight. He passed on Gravity.
Spotlight.
Yeah, he's passed on a lot of things. But yeah, Voyage of Dr. Dolittle ain't winning him any awards. All Star Weekend, I don't know what that is. Sherlock Holmes 3 got pushed back, and the John Brinkley biopic, I mean, that could be one. So, but he doesn't have anything else in the pipeline, Marvel, but they're also not going to spoil that by putting it on IMDb. So
There was a run of just Marvel. Did you see that? On
Yeah,
IMDb?
that was
It was
Tony
just
Stark,
Marvel,
Tony Stark,
Marvel,
yeah.
Marvel, Marvel, Marvel.
It's
And
part
I
of
get
the
it.
contract.
Yeah.
Man. It's part of the contract.
Because there was that thing where we didn't know if he was coming in for Civil War because his contract was up
Right.
at one point, and then it was probably the Brinks truck, and then it was almost like a second wave of Downey Jr. Like maybe he tried with the judge, and then realized and loves the part of Tony Stark. And
Well,
then
the
he's like,
judge
"Let's sign
proved
up."
something. The judge was Warner Brothers, I believe, that
Yeah.
they had the deal with Downey's company. And they said, well, what we're going to do now is we're going to get all of that Marvel audience, and they're going to come see it. The Marvel audience is like, it's not Tony Stark in the judge. You know, we're not. Does it tie into the MCU?